Tonight I'll try to do a little quicker video. First off, a correction to my last video. Thank you. A few people pointed it out, and I told you I don't know football as well as baseball, but I should have known this one because I love the 74 football set, and this is not a 74 Eugene Upshaw as part of the 500 subscriber giveaway. This is a 73 Eugene Upshaw. So hopefully they didn't change anybody's decision or initial decision on which one they would pick, if depending on which position you win. Again, for the 500 giveaway, whoever wins first place gets their pick of any of the 9 items. Second place then gets their pick of the remaining 8, and so on. So again, this is a 73 Eugene Upshaw Topps, 1973 Topps. So again, to run through the giveaway items again, we have the 73 Eugene Upshaw, we have the 24 different 05, and then one 05 draft Bowman Chrome. So you get that whole lot as one of the picks. 82 Topps Football Wax, 82 Fleer Baseball Cello, and 85 Fleer Baseball Wax. 81 George Brett in PSA 8, 81 Ozzie Smith in PSA 8, 90 Fleer Traded Set, or a 86 Rack Pack with Trammell front and Mattingly on the back. So again, any comments, Tanner, just leave a comment on any video from the one on May 4th, video number 76, my 500 giveaway announcement video. Leave a comment on that, or any video since then. Let's make a cutoff of a week from tonight for entries. So that would be May 17th. So Tuesday night, May 17th at midnight. 1 week from tonight will be the cutoff. So any videos that I post up until that point, you can comment on any of those, or like I said, from the announcement video number 76 on forward, 77, 78, 79, and on, any comments on any of those. But again, you can comment on all the videos, which is great, but only one entry per person. So and then I will do my next off day is going to be a week from tomorrow, so I'll probably do the selection on that day and do a video of it and announce the winners, and then we'll sort out first pick, second pick, third pick, and all the way through. So tonight's video, I'm just going to run through. I think I mentioned last night I was going through a 79 vending box, and oh man, I finished looking through that this evening. Incredible box. I hit everything but the Ozzie Smith, but I'd rather hit everything else because the Ozzie Smith rookie, it's going to be miscut, off center. I mean, it's, at best, maybe what are you going to get, a 7 or an 8 of an Ozzie Smith rookie, even out of a beautiful vending box. So I'm going to run through what I got out of this, because some of these I am really pleased with. I mean, I think I hit every other card that you could want out of it. So an amazing vending box that I went through. Condition was great. Corners were great. Centering was, not that bad for 79. So here's the stack. I sleeved up everything of all the good stuff. So the first 2 are commons that I pulled pulled out like the last vending boxes I went through, that I think have a good shot at a 10, that someday when it's worth grading a John Denny card. But getting these in just perfect condition is, at least my initial look at these, the centering jumped out as every border perfect, and the corners are sharp, the color's great, no print dots, no imperfections, no issues on the back. Back is a little off center, but PSA does give an allotment for PSA 10s on back centering, or not allotment, whatever, leeway. So one common that I thought was great, pulled out the John Denny. The other one, a Larry Cox. Again, same thing as the John Denny. It just looked to me like a 10. So I pulled that out. Now all the stars. First up, again, these are all ones I got out of the 79 vending box that I'd had for years and years and years. I have a few others, but I wanted to open one. I hadn't in a long time. Carlton Fisk. So just a little off center to the left, but super sharp otherwise. I got two Joe Morgans. So I always like 79s with the that extra all-star band at the bottom. It's just beautiful. I got a Rod Carew. And some leaders cards. I got a Carew and Parker batting leaders. I got two home run leaders of Foster and Rice. Super sharp shape. I mean, really, sometimes vending box you can have, if it was dropped or mishandled, you could have a bad corner on all your cards, but these were just, I'm ecstatic with these. Victory leaders with Perry and Guidry. Steve Garvey. I love Steve Garvey cards, even though he's not a Hall of Famer, but should be, in my opinion. I've said that a lot of times. So this one on the right, I think, is the one that's centered up a little better. It's a little low, but otherwise the left to right is just beautiful cards. So I got two Steve Garveys. I got one Catfish Hunter. And I'll pull some of these closer so you can see, they're just... This was a lot of fun, and I'm just thrilled. These are the kind of cards that I'll look through these over and over again. I'll put them away, bring them back out, look at them. Goose Gossage, Gary Carter, sharp again, but just off to the right a little bit. Thank goodness I have that in a sleeve. Okay, do not drop any others. Yeah, I didn't damage it. Even the sleeve, you drop it hard enough, you could still ding a corner. Two Jack Morrises. Burt Blyleven. All-time career and season RBI leaders. This one with Hank Aaron. Got two Reggies. They're both pretty much off center, similar to the right. Just beautiful card. Concepcion. Dale Murphy. This one's super nicely centered, and I think in a 10, this is a pretty darn high value card. I want to say it's like $350 to $450, somewhere in that range. Recent sales of PSA 10s. Unless they're, yeah, you know what? That's not a 10. There's some little discoloration down there, but that's a bummer because you can see the centering. Everything else is pretty neat. Pretty good. Winfield. Seaver. I have a ton of these Seavers. 79 Seaver. Bob Horner rookie. Mike Schmidt. Gossage and Fingers, two Hall of Famers, leading firemen. Got two Eckersleys. Got a Trammell. And Al Oliver. You know, not a big name, but really good player. And I thought this one was super sharp. You know, maybe not, 10, but I think a real good shot if I got this graded 9. Johnny Bench. Really nice Johnny Bench. Ted Simmons. Raleigh Fingers. Jim Cott. Dave Parker. Two Phil Necros. This one's super nicely centered up. Just a little low, but left to right's really nice. Fergie Jenkins. All right, and the last few. This one's really nicely centered too. So my channel little icon is the 79 Pete Rose. It's the first old card I had as a kid. Just iconic card in my mind, at least in my collecting career. And I have one in a PSA 8 that I bought, maybe 9-10 years ago. I've been wanting to get one that would get a little higher grade than that, and look at this one that came out of the vending box. I mean, maybe not a 10, but pretty dang close. I mean, the top to bottom, the left to right, the surface is outstanding. I was just so on the back, it is quite a bit off center towards the top, so maybe at best this would get a 9, but still just super thrilled about pulling this out of the vending box. Just an amazing Pete Rose card. And then the last two cards, I got two Nolan Ryans, and one of them is just, see which one of these is centered up a little better. I think it is this one. So two Ryans, and look at this one. I mean, look at the left to right and the top to bottom on this Ryan. And in a 9 or 10, that's a super valuable card. I mean, hoping a 10 out of vintage is, it's a crapshoot. It's unrealistic, but 8s and 9s to me with 40-plus-year-old cards are just would be amazing. So if I got like an 8 and a 9, I'd be super happy. But look at these darn things. So I would call that a really, really, really successful vending box opening. Again, did not do it on video because it would have been seriously a 14-hour video. So, and if I did it all quickly, I don't enjoy it as much. Like I said, I look at all these cards really detailed, and so the Rose and then these two Ryans were the highlight of the box for me, because I do not have nicer Ryans, I want to say, than these 79 Ryans. I did pull one out of the vending box years and years ago, got it graded, got a 7, I think just because of centering. I mean, these borders are pretty tight, so any centering I think looks exaggerated when it's off. It looks worse than maybe it is with other years where they have a little bit more border to them. There's just such a narrow strip on these of border. But thanks for sharing with me. Hope you enjoyed. And again, sorry about the mistake in the last video. This is a 73 Eugene Upshaw. So again, thank you for everybody who's entering the giveaway, and try to come up with a fun way to pick all the winners, and hope you guys have a good night.